A broken BBC, the corporation's top controller quits over the wrongly edited footage of the Queen. Tonight, this has been a bad day for the BBC. The investigation into the tape, which wrongly suggested the Queen had stormed out of a photo shoot, lists a catalogue of misjudgments and poor practices. We'll be speaking to the former Director General of the BBC, Greg Dyke, and asking a BBC boss how the public's trust can be regained. London's Crossrail today, more key government announcements early next week. Is the Prime Minister on the election track or heading for a siding?
And on Newsnight Review at 11 with Tom Paulin, Marina Hyde and Paul Morley.
Oh, fathead, left foot.
Colin Firth and Jim Broadbent in the film adaptation of Blake Morrison's memoir, And When Did You Last See Your Father?
Clear away. Good. Excellent. No indicator.
The Ghost, Robert Harris's new novel about an ex-British Prime Minister. The ghoulish spirit of Edgar Allan Poe is resurrected in the theatre. The ace faces of the 50s and 60s, pop art portraits. And Daljit Nagra, Forward Poetry Prize winner, is in the studio.
Here, eat your chuffy dinner.
Good evening. Almost 3 months after the BBC showed journalists a tape of the Queen storming out of a photo shoot, something that never happened, the controller of BBC One, Peter Fincham, has resigned. The 20-page report into the controversy paints a bleak picture of the BBC's management of the whole affair, not least its failure to deal with the crisis once senior bosses knew the tape was erroneous. Here's Steve Smith.
If this is all in danger of getting a bit involved, what it boils down to is this. This was how the footage was represented in the trailer. The Queen is present for her photo shoot with Annie Leibovitz. She has a huff, according to reports, and storms out. In fact, the sequences were reversed. This was the Queen quite calmly going to the shoot, which passed off peacefully. No huff. This was a cavalier way to treat any footage, says the report, let alone of the head of state going about her duties. So how did the BBC get into this mess? Well, the sequences were transposed not here, but by RDF, an independent TV company which was making a documentary, A Year with the Queen. Stephen Lambert, the company's chief creative officer, made the changes. The firm said it made more sense their way. Lambert has today resigned. Another TV outfit called Red Bee was sent the images from RDF in order to turn them into a trailer. This was used by the BBC to show off its autumn schedule to journalists. Peter Fincham, who was made controller of BBC One 2 years ago, saw the trailer 3 times before signing it off, the report says, and Buckingham Palace was not informed about the press screening. Seasoned media watchers are astonished by the train of events.
Once upon a time, all these things would have happened inside the BBC,